And I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet. And the wheels keep turning. And I don't even know no more. Rolling up the block in my two-tone black and gray. Yeah. And the wheels keep turning. I don't even know no more.
How's it going, everybody? I'm SmokeOver13 and welcome back to another NASCAR pickups video. And today I have a lot of stuff to show you. Haven't done a pickups video in so long. You know, I went to the Brickyard 400 weekend, and recently I went to Martinsville. So from July till November, pretty much, I have collected a lot of stuff over time. That's how much stuff I have. It's a lot. So like usual for the video, I'm going to show you the track merchandise, then show off the miscellaneous stuff that I collected. Then we get to the diecast, which, you know, we got to save the best for last. So I'm going to show you the track merchandise from the Brickyard 400, South Boston Speedway, and Martinsville. So let's get into it. Alright, the first thing I'm going to show you for the Brickyard 400 is the program. You know, when they decided to run the oval, I told friends and family that I'm definitely going to this race. I'm not gonna skip it, not gonna miss it or anything. Went to Indianapolis for the very first time to experience the Brickyard 400. It's definitely one of the best trips I ever took. It's the 30th anniversary for the Brickyard 400. When Jeff Gordon won the inaugural race back in '94, Kyle Larson ends up winning the 2024 Brickyard 400. Really awesome to experience what the Brickyard is and just being at Indianapolis because it's such a historical track. Definitely one of the greatest moments of my life. We have the Indianapolis pin right here. We have the 30th anniversary Brickyard 400 pin presented by PPG. Next one is kind of cool because I kept it. So it is a Indianapolis 32 ounce cup. They said if you buy like a soda, they'll give you this cup, and I got a soda and kept the cup. Pretty hefty cup too. Definitely wasn't gonna throw this away. So this was actually handed to me when I was at IRP. They give you like a little brochure for the ARCA race at Salem Speedway, which Salem Speedway is not too far from Indianapolis. One of the things I want to do when I get to the track is experience the pagoda, but I want a little more access to it, and I actually got myself a pit pass and kept it. Pretty cool. Love a little flimsy. Definitely going to like my pit pass collection pile. Just incredible experience with everything I was able to do. I usually don't collect koozies, but I did get the Brickyard 400 koozie. This is something I definitely wanted to get to put in my racing collection, and it is the brick of Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And on the other side it says Culver Block, May 21st, 1901, which that's really cool. It's soft, it's like a cushion soft. It's so cool they make this kind of merch. I had to get it for my racing collection. As many of y'all have watched my video for the Brickyard 400, I really appreciate it because of the amount of drivers I met through the entire trip. Personally, can't remember how many I met, but it was more than 15 at least. I have this thing all tatted up, meeting a bunch of drivers. I met Connor Zillage, I met Alex Bowman, Brad Keselowski, Junior Motorsports, I met Austin Hill, met Justin Love, even met Harrison, Jeb Burton. It's so many people I met, I can't even remember some of them. Such an outstanding experience meeting all these guys. It just made that whole weekend very special. I even met Connor Day too, so that was really cool. Okay, we are moving on to Martinsville. From Martinsville, I didn't get a lot of track merchandise. They didn't really have anything that I was particularly looking for except for the program and pin. But this is the Xfinity 500 program that I picked up. It's got a really cool picture of Richard Petty on it. I even got it signed by Clay Campbell, Eric Jones, and Carson Hosevar for this program, which I rarely get my program signed. I usually have like a hat or something. Didn't really like the designs of the hat, so I let them sign my program. The event pin is kind of cool looking. It's got the grandfather clock, and then it says NASCAR and Martinsville on it. If I can get it focused, there we go. Look, it's a beautiful looking race pin. When I went to South Boston Speedway, I met a couple drivers for the Cars Tour race they hosted, and I actually bought a poster. So this is the Cars Tour poster that I picked up. I only paid like $5 at the hauler for it. I got it signed by Karska Voppel. Got it signed by Isabella Robusto too. I like the looks of this poster because it's got that retro look to it. I just love the design and everything. It just Really cool. This is the back side on it, and on this side where you can just have a bunch of other autographs, but I just like having signatures all over it. Just an absolutely amazing looking design. Now, technically this is not a hero card. I got this in the mail and I just like the looks of it. This is the Atlanta card that you get to pretty much like redo your ticket, tell you the new dates for the next season for the Atlanta races. Picture it's got Bowman, it's got Stenhouse, Larson, it's got Suarez on it, so I kept it. This is pretty much not like a hero card, but my grandparents actually found this and gave it to me. This is a Petty Enterprise 2001 NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Has information about Dodge when Petty Enterprise ran the Dodge car, and it's got the front picture of the cars, and then on the back side it's got the drivers and Rich Petty. Another thing that my grandparents gave me is this Rich Bickle hero card that I actually don't have in my collection, so I really appreciate that. This is kind of awkward, but I'm going to show you because there's a reason why. This is a lake tram ride from home to water and all that kind of stuff. Timothy Peters was signing autographs and he was handing these out for his sponsorship. It's not NASCAR related, but hey, it's got one and only Timothy Peters on it. On a random day, I wasn't expecting this in the mail, and it was from Reese's. Absolutely totally forgot that I signed up for this. They actually sent me a Mark Truex Jr. Reese's hero card and love the looks of it. Definitely gonna miss them on the racetrack full time. And this is the back of it, just showing all the food products. When I went to Indianapolis, I also got hero cards. I got a Sam Mayer autograph, got a Brandon Jones signature. This is a really nice looking hero card and really happy I got it. I got Carson Cavapos. Love the paint scheme of that 88, and especially seeing it in person. It's a beautiful looking car. Got a Harrison Burton one. Got a Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric. Now this is a really awkward one, but it's really freaking cool. But I'm trying to figure out where to put this one. It's a Sammy Smith hero card, and yes, it's pretty long. It's like a foot long from a Subway. But that's a signature. It's cool looking. Don't know where I'm gonna put this or how I'm gonna storage this. Just a unique looking hero card. I met Noah Gregson, but he signed my sign, but I actually did get a hero card. I was at a really good spot. Didn't want to leave it because I went to go get some food and get some water real quick. This parent and their child watched my stuff. He ended up leaving to go do something real quick, so his child watched my stuff as well and his own stuff, and really appreciate that. So I gave her my Noah Gregson autograph hero card as a reward, and that was really appreciated. I got Carson Cavapos hero card, and what was really cool, a week after his win in the Truck Series, met Lane Riggs again and got his signature. I only bought 2 t-shirts throughout my travels, and this is one of the brand new t-shirts I got, and I picked it up at Martinsville. This is the Dale Jr. Budweiser for his late model run soon at Florence, and then this is the back of it. Shoulder covers and signature, and it's got Junior Motorsports on that side. Such a awesome looking shirt. I actually bought it because it was on sale. He's not in the playoffs because of what happened, but I did buy Bowman's playoff t-shirt. I always get his playoff t-shirts and just like his crew shirts, so it's going with the playoff collection. It was really cool to meet him. I really appreciate this little gift. LA Production gave me his own sticker, and it's really awesome meeting him in person. Such a great dude. Alrighty, it's about that time. As I mentioned, we saved the best for last, and it's time for the diecast, and guess what? It's a lot of them. So we're going to kick off the NASCAR Authentics. Let's get into them. Alright, the first one is, we got a Noah Gregson Wendy's number 42 card. Next one is, this one was facing up. We got a Michael McDowell 4.8 auction paint scheme. We have the Hendrick Motorsports 40th anniversary car. Now this one's a little bit dented, but I didn't care. But this is the Ben Rhodes truck for the Kubota sponsorship. Next one is part of the Petty collection, and this is the Lee Petty, the one who started it all. Really cool they actually made these. It's a unique line they did for Petty, and I think it's an underrated wave. And Lee Petty got his own car, and I think it's really freaking awesome. Another one part of the Petty collection is the Maurice Petty. Now this is a nice looking car. This is the Brad Keselowski Kestrel Edge patriotic paint scheme that he ran during the Coke 600. We have Joey Logano's Pennzoil car. We have a number 8 Lenovo Kyle Busch paint scheme. This is part of the 40th anniversary for Hendrick, and this is the Ken Schrader number 25. We have the Bass Pro Shop Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is the best of 2023. Part of the Petty collection. We got Adam Petty. Really awesome they did a tribute for him, and really glad they made a diecast for him. Definitely gone too soon, and we'll love to see how his career would have been. It's really awesome they did make a diecast for him. Part of the Hendrick 40th anniversary, we have Jeff Bodine's number 5. This car is what started it all when he won at Martinsville. Rest is history for Hendrick and became one of the most successful teams in NASCAR. Part of the Petty collection, we got Richie Petty. Any driver that got to 75 wins or surpassed 75 wins will get their diecast made, and this is the Darrell Waltrip one. Another one for Hendrick is the Jimmy Johnson car. Next one is the Daniel Suarez Tootsie paint scheme. Part of the Petty collection, we got Kyle Petty. Another one part of the Petty collection, we have Mark Petty. This is actually the special edition type car for the Petty collection. This is the Petty 75 years at racing, and it's got 42 and it's got like 43 and 44 is on the other side. Definitely want to try to get the 124 and try to get Richard Petty and Kyle Petty to sign it. You know, just that added to the collection. It's just an interesting paint scheme. Last two NASCAR Authentics. Man, we went through these real quick. We have the Martrex Junior Interstate batteries, the best of 2023, and I saved the best for last, and this is the Hendrick Motorsports Dale Earnhardt Jr. and it's based off his 2014 National Guard paint scheme. But this is an interesting find, and I totally forgot this was in there. South Boston Speedway Thunder Road 200 ticket stud. Y'all know how I feel about race win cars. I got a bunch of them. This is the Brett Moffitt Talladega truck win. We got Ryan Truex's Dover win from last year. I was at this race, and this is Denny Hamlin's Bristol win from 2023. We have Justin Allgaier's throwback win for Darlington. Next one we have is Cole Custer's championship win. Next one we have is Kyle Busch's 2023 Talladega Spring Race win 164. It definitely has a lot of confetti on it. Really nice 164. And then the next one we have is Ryan Blaney's Talladega win from 2023 that helped him advance to the round of 8. Now it's time for the Gold Series. Some of these cars I got from the racetrack or eBay in general, so let's get into them. So the first one I'm going to show you is I had to get this on eBay because they only sold this in the 4-pack and had to get it separate. Was able to get Alex Bowman's 40th anniversary Hendrick car that he ran at Martinsville. You can only get this one in the Hendrick 4-pack. You cannot get it individual unless somebody else has it for sale individually. I was very fortunate to find it because a lot of people were selling these like hotcakes and was able to snag one. Went to Meads Motorsports at Martinsville and picked up the 2024 Best Friends Alex Bowman car. I actually didn't have this one and didn't have it in the Gold Series, and this is the 2019 Alex Bowman Valvoline car, but they also have a couple of his Xfinity cars that I need to find and pick up. The last time I checked, they were asking for quite a bit of money for it, so maybe down the road I will find it and pick it up. A couple of the cars that I did get from Meads Motorsports, I did get Sam Mayer's number 1 Roto Rooter car, and I'm actually going to start collecting his cars, and this is the Shane Van Gisbergen Xfinity car, and the number 97 is chrome and it looks really awesome. So since Perkins Racing is not at South Boston Speedway, I was able to visit him and got some die casts. And also Perkins Racing has relocated. He has moved into the Puryear's race parts on 58. I'll put the link in the description for his new business. If you ever come down to South Boston, Virginia, it's not far from that town on the highway. Next one we got is Dale Jr.'s Hellman's from 2024. Love this paint scheme so much. It's so freaking beautiful. I was really happy they made this in 164. I thought it was going to get DMP. This is the Tim Richmond Folgers car, and this is his 1986 Spring Pocono win. And what's interesting about this, it's not a classic, you know, like the NASCAR Classics with the 164s. It's a Hendrick 40th anniversary car packaging, even though it does says 2024 on it. But I'm kind of surprised it's not a NASCAR Classics car. Either way, Tim Richmond 164. Why not? And happy to have it in my collection. The last Gold Series car that I have is Kyle Larson's Valvoline 2024 car. Love this paint scheme. Just like his 21 paint scheme, it looks really awesome. And then when they came out with this paint scheme, it looks fantastic. Even one Sonoma in this car. That is it for the 164s. Now it's time for the good stuff. Let's get into the 124s. Well, might as well show you this one because I got it out of the box anyway because it had to be signatured and y'all seen it in the video. We got Denny Hamlin's Bristol win from 2023 in the fall. Got it autographed by the one and only. Beautiful looking diecast beautiful looking car, and love the dirt on it, the rubber. It just looks fantastic. Happy I finally got it in my hands and have the man himself sign it for me. In a rare occurrence, when you go to a race, you had no idea who's going to win. They have the best car to win the race, or, you know, the driver may not have the best car to win the race, but this guy knows how to get around this track. We got AJ Allmendinger's Roval win in the Cup Series, and it is autographed by the man himself. This thing is literally covered in confetti, and AJ only won 3 Cup races, and his latest one is at the Roval, and I was there, and just very special. And I love his raw emotions, especially when he wins a race. NASCAR needed that, and you always pull for that guy. You never know if he's going to do it again, and that's why AJ is so emotional, and it's very raw when he wins, and I love that. And this is such a beautiful looking car. As I'm recording this, I just got this car in the mail today, ready to show you. This is Kyle Larson's Southern 500 win from 23. What I remembered at this race was he was leading the race and Tyler Reddick was like running second throughout the whole time. Seeing Larson going after it and ends up winning the Southern 500 in his career. The whole confetti coloring is supposed to be Cookout, which Cookout sponsors Darlington now. Just a beautiful looking car, especially the rear window is covered in confetti. I wish I had this car in Martinsville because I had a 100% chance to meet Larson to get it signed, but didn't have this car at the time. But now I finally have it, and hopefully I can get it signed when I go to the racetrack soon, and maybe get it signed at Bowman Gray. We don't know. We'll see. Finally got all of the Darlington race wins right now until I go there again. What I have in my hand is the final 124 car to show you, and this is a very special moment for you Ryan Blaney fans. We have Ryan Blaney's 2023 Martinsville win in the fall, the Xfinity 500. Autographed by the man himself, and also signed by Jonathan Hasler, his crew chief. He did an outstanding drive, and I tell you this about Ryan Blaney, he never gives up. He has so much speed in that number 12 car, get by Eric Almirola and retake the lead, and goes on to win Martinsville. And also he does the same thing recent Martinsville race in 24, where he goes on to win and advances to the championship. This win right here in particular helped him advance to the Final Four, goes on to win championship. Even though he went back-to-back in the Xfinity 500, fortunately he didn't win this year's championship in 24. But no matter what, this proves that Ryan Blaney doesn't give up, and definitely a wheel man, and knows how to get it done. Beautiful looking car, covered in confetti all over this race car. It's got the white, black, and purple for the Xfinity sponsorship coloring. Very shiny rims on it too. Happy to be there. Also, it was very special for Thomas seeing Blaney win in person again, and goes on to see him win again recently. Happy to have this one. This is a very special diecast in my collection because of the history behind it. What a wonderful night. Alright, that is it for the NASCAR pickups video. I want to say thank y'all for watching. If y'all enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe for more if you want more NASCAR pickups video. Sooner or later, the Black Friday sale for Circle B is coming up soon. Definitely looking forward to that. And once I get all the packaging of the diecast that I order, definitely making a video for that. You can follow me on Instagram and Threads at NicholasCarbon13, and you can follow me on X and TikTok at SmokeCarbon13 for more content. Thank you all so much for watching. Love every single one of y'all, and just remember, stay gold.